So let's get into what we came to talk about. Let's talk about this
Let's
Arkham
do
Knight.
this.
I have
Hey guys,
now I haven't finished Arkham Knight yet,
I did.
but
I'm at.
I want to get the 100% ending. So that's going to lead to one of my main things I hate about this game. I never do all the Riddler crap because it's crap. Now the Riddler stuff.
Hold on, hold on. We didn't do an introduction. This is a conversation that should happen.
Hello everyone.
You're worked up, man.
Hello everyone. This
Let's
this
bring it down.
this is Lloyd of Black and Brown Productions. On the other side is Umair in New York. We'd like to introduce ourselves again. And
This is Cubicles and Controllers, episode 12, guys.
yes, episode 12.
There you go.
Now, would you like to start and for me to simmer down?
This episode right here is just dedicated to pretty much, what is it, 3 weeks, 2 weeks after Arkham Knight came out? Whichever it is, it's just dedicated to Arkham Knight. For the 1.5 person listening to this, it is a soft spoiler alert on this. We're not going to give away any major things. In fact, Lloyd hasn't finished the game. I have. So, but we are going to touch upon, I said soft because we are going to touch upon some of
Soft and
the
gentle.
other turning points in the game.
Gently.
But that's all I have. Lloyd seems to be really worked up about the Riddler stuff.
I'm
So
worked
let's
up
get
about a
back
lot
to
of
Lloyd.
stuff. I'm worked up about a lot of stuff. Okay, first off, the Riddler stuff with having to do the Catwoman missions, that was enough to irritate me, but because you involved Catwoman and had to save her, I went ahead and did it. But I noted 100% the game, I have to do all the side stuff, which I actually don't have too terrible a problem with, except I don't want to search out all of those stupid Riddler trophies. I don't like finding collectibles in games. I despise it. Okay, that's the first thing that Arkham Knight does that gets on my nerves. The second thing, the Batmobile is a cool addition. You know, it's cool to ride around in it. It's cool to have the tank stuff. So many of the boss battles shouldn't be based around the Batmobile. It should have been something cool and fun and do puzzles with it. But maybe one boss fight with it, maybe. But it seems like every time I'm running into the Arkham Knight, I'm having to do something in this stupid Batmobile, which doesn't respond correctly to the way I want to control it because, you know, third-person camera issues, which is fine when I'm controlling a character, but not when I'm having to control a vehicle. Gets on my nerves. So that's the second thing. Third thing with Batman Arkham Knight that's annoying is that $40 season pass, which, oh no, I did not pay for. So they're like, oh, we're going to do these, you know, give you these skins, and there's going to be these expansions. The first expansion is this Batgirl thing, which you can buy standalone for about $6.99, I believe. All the reviews say it lasts an hour, if that. Come on. So please, people, stop buying season passes. Don't buy stuff like this. This is what gives DLC a bad name. We need now The Witcher. They're doing it right. They're giving a bunch of free DLC, but even the expansions that are coming out, the first one comes out in October. It's supposed to be, both of them are supposed to be the size of the complete game of The Witcher 2. And the season pass for that is $24. I'm buying that probably in September. But, okay. But otherwise, Arkham Knight, besides the Batmobile crap and to get 100% on the Riddler trophies, it is actually a solid game. It's a fun game. Has a lot going for it. Really dark. But that stuff detracts from the experience a lot. All right. You get on it so that I can simmer down some.
All right. Well, my experience, I didn't find a lot of things in the game that annoying. In fact, I absolutely loved every moment of this game. The Riddler stuff was kind of annoying, but considering that
Did you find all the trophies?
I did, I got 100%.
Okay.
And dumb old me started playing the new game plus mode. And then about 15 minutes in, I was like, what the hell am I doing? Stop it. And I stopped playing. But I did the 100%. The Riddler stuff was annoying initially, but since they tied into kind of your ego as Batman, because he was constantly just taunting you in this one, versus other one, they just treated it like a side quest, a throwaway side quest. And this is an incentive for you, no matter how annoying it is, for you to get all the Riddler trophies because you want to kick that motherfucker's ass. What I loved about the side missions in this is because usually we start off this podcast with what we're playing right now. I'm also playing Watch Dogs right now because I just want to kind of, after intensive 3 to 4 hours a night playing of Batman, I was like, I'm going to just calm down with a dumb game. And I'm playing Watch Dogs right now. I'm actually enjoying it. There's nothing groundbreaking about it at all. Nothing groundbreaking. And in fact, the biggest fault Watch Dogs has, all the side missions are irrelevant to the main story. What Batman does perfectly, every single side mission enhances how the story progresses in Batman, which you don't have to do the side missions, but they add a lot of value to what Batman stands for. Because Batman's like, I'm going to get rid of every single evil in the city, and I'm going to get them locked up for justice.
Hold on. So since we're talking about what we're playing currently, also, I'm playing Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate and Pillars of Eternity on PC in addition to Arkham Knight currently. Oh, and I just bought Far Cry 4 since it was on sale for $19, but I haven't started that yet.
I have to finish that. I'm 80% in. That's been on the back burner ever since I got Batman. But we're talking about side missions. I really enjoyed the side missions in Batman. Some of them were actually pretty challenging. What I loved about Arkham Asylum and Arkham City was how in-depth it got into the Batman universe, as in all the villains, all the characters involved with it, a lot of the history in it. And this one, it focused on a handful, which is understandable in the continuum of the story. It's understandable, but it didn't have that rich Batman history to me that Arkham City does. Arkham City was the most in-depth Batman take I've ever taken. Arkham City is the reason I became obsessed with Batman. I always liked Batman. I became obsessed because of Nolan and Arkham City. Yep. I was like, this character is the coolest comic character ever. Marvel will never catch up to this character. And that's not to flame up any kind of conversation with that 1.5 person we have listened to this. But Batman's just amazing. And on top of that, the game is visually stunning. It is so good looking. Every single detail that they could go into, they just threw it in there. From the city design, from how each building looks different from another building, and how the rain interacts with your surroundings, your suit, your face, the characters you play with. When it does a close-up, you see raindrops rolling down their cheek and everything. It's beautiful. And one of my favorite things, no load screens. I know we knew that up front, but to actually see that in practice, it's so cool.
Yeah. I mean, the game is it's a good game. I mean, it could have been perfection had they went overboard with the stupid Riddler trophies to see the ending, and they went overboard with the Batmobile and for the boss fights.
Yeah. And I will agree with you on the fact that the boss fights weren't as epic as previous versions of this game, but the story is incredible. The surprise reveal for Arkham Knight is not that jaw-dropping, but the story continues after Arkham Knight, and having 100% the ending to me was just really cool. It was a really, really cool ending.
Which is why I have to keep going and get those stupid Riddler trophies. Now, I will say they missed an opportunity. Did you I pre-ordered from GameStop, so I got the Red Robin or the Red Hood DLC and the Harley Quinn DLC. Each of those probably took 15 to 30 minutes each to complete. If I had paid for those, I would have been pissed.
I know. I played Harley Quinn, and that took 10 minutes. Well, what is cool, like they just announced that they have the Michael Keaton Batman suit that they're going to release, along with the 1989 Batman movie, the Tim Burton movie Batmobile.
That's only for season pass holders.
Oh, really? What a bunch of dicks. Yeah, the season pass.
Everyone else has to pay for skins, which is stupid. But whatever.
Exactly. Well, I was like, those should be tied into your game progress and what you do. Like, as in, you earn them. Yeah, do this really stupid trick that doesn't get you any extra experience points, or because you did it, it was a tough trick to do. You'll earn this skin. They should just do that.
Yeah, but it's getting greedy. WB has gotten greedy. I mean, it's like, I can tell, like, you know, they did the same kind of stuff with Mortal Kombat. I mean, dealing out these new characters piecemeal and all that, but, you know, whatever.
But other than that, I absolutely just loved this game. I don't understand why Arkham Knight was rated M.
Probably because they showed slight spoiler alert, they show people getting killed.
Yeah, but that was interesting.
Remember, like, when they show the stuff that happened to Barbara in the flashback?
No, I understand that because this Batman was a lot darker.
Oh, yeah.
And trust me, when it gets to the end, it gets really trippy, like really heavy. But it's thematically very mature. But there's nothing about it where I would see censors going, look, how dare they and put this into a game. I guess they went for themes in this because it gets dark at the end. Because you already know in the beginning of the game that Batman's infected. And he has to...
Spoiler, everyone. I know this, but
but that's like in...
It looks like at the end of Arkham City that he's cured.
No, but he gets infected again in this. Remember?
I know, but they don't show you that like until a little ways into the game, man.
Oh shit! I thought it was in the beginning. My bad.
Yeah,
I'll delete that part out.
You might delete that part out.
Because in Arkham City, I thought what was a cool thing as the story progressed, Batman got scruffier. Bruce Wayne got scruffier, and he got more bruised and beaten up.
Yep.
In this one, he goes through hell and back. Only his clothes get slightly ripped up and damaged, but nothing's really going on.
He's got this suit. Remember, this suit is like armor, like all of it, like like everything. It's
that
armor.
Scene where he changes the suit. Lauren was sitting next to me, and she goes, "Oh my God, that's sexy."
You gotta get you a Batman suit, man. All sorts of stuff will happen to you.
And even I was like, man, that's fucking rad. That's the coolest. That's a Transformers costume right there.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, the presentation, the design team on this, the graphical design team, of everything, a design on anything, surfaces, texture. It was just top notch. Nothing, no small detail was missed in this. There was no repeating patterns, no repeating textures. Everything felt new. It was just brilliant. I won't say much about the ending.
Good. I'm not done.
Dave said that this is the final of the trilogy. But I am curious if another company comes around and picks this IP up, what they would do with it.
Well, Warner Brothers has a cash cow on their hands, man. So It may be the end of the trilogy, but, you know, just like the Mass Effects and the Gears of Wars and the Halos, you know, they have a...
Uncharted, too.
Yeah, you know, they
Uncharted was supposed to be done, and I was surprised that they announced 4.
So Warner Brothers, they might try to do it, try to make it, continue making it themselves, because they did a pretty good job with Arkham Origins. I don't know why Arkham Origins got badmouthed. We talked about this before, because I went back and played Arkham Origins probably a year after it came out on PC. I got it during a Steam sale, and I was like, this game is awesome.
I think people just thought that there was nothing new about it.
I could see that. It did
And
feel.
there wasn't really. They used the same engine and everything from Arkham City and just made a new story out of it.
Yeah.
It was initially a very large expansion pack.
Yeah.
But they did a good job, regardless of the fact that it wasn't a compelling brand new IP or to the series. It was still a good game.
Yep. Hey, you've looked up Ghost Recon Wildlands and The Division, right?
Hell yeah, I did during E3.
All right, so Ghost Recon Wildlands, man, I'm gonna need a crew. I already got 2. I need you to.
Isn't that next year though?
The Division comes out like the beginning of next year. Wildlands is next year, I believe, also, but I'm not certain. At least with the Division, man, we can roll on that since you have a PS4 now.
I am trying to think what is coming out soon. That's worth a damn.
Here's what's coming out soon. That's good. Fallout 4 comes out in November. You never played. Well, you don't have a PC, so you won't be able to play XCOM 2. There's a game called The Swindle. It's an indie game, but it's coming out for PS4. You should look that up. That'll be good. That comes out July 28th. Let me see. Just Cause 3 comes out December 1st.
I'm excited about that.
That comes out December 1st. I'm curious about the Mad Max game that they made. It looks like it could be cool. I'm not certain on that one, though. And a personal favorite, another one called Gallic Z. G-A-L-A.
We talked about that on one of our earliest.
Yeah, that comes out the beginning of August. So there's a lot of stuff like coming right around the corner. And then with the fall, it actually seems like it's kind of going to be a slow-ish fall, but I got games to catch up on anyway, so I don't care.
And that's it. Black and Tan. We're done. Holla.
Later.
All right, later.